Hello everyone. On this video I'm going to show you on how to install a WatchNet web service that is being used by the WatchNet Access Master application to connect to the server. So the app, you can open the door remotely, or you can also add cards, modify or delete them, and then see some events as well. So to start, you'll have to install the Internet Information Services on the server side or computer. You need to go into the start menu, control panel, and look for your programs and features. And from here, you click the turn Windows features on and off. So I have it already open here, and then you have to expand all the Internet Information Services box right there. So you have you have to enable all of this. I'll give you a screenshot of what you need to enable throughout. Okay, so once you have it enabled, you have to click OK, and that will apply the settings. Once it's done, you can now install the services. So to install the services, you need to go into the software version installation. So under the software installation folder, you can see the WA web service. Go ahead and open that, and then go into the setup or click the setup application file, and that will run the service installation. Okay, so click next. Here you need to enter the server name of the computer or server. One way to get it is by going into the software, go to management, go to change database, click next here, next again, and then you'll see the server name right there. You can just copy that, go back to your installation file, and then paste it there. Okay, so here you don't need to change anything. It will be by default. Okay, so I click next. Here you have to enter the IP of the computer. So what I'll do, I'll put 10.32. Okay, hit that, and then next. So the port, actually, you can use whatever port you want to use. It depends on what's required or whatever you can use on your router, but you have to open the ports 7070 on this IP address on your router. Okay, so that's how it will connect to your mobile phone using the one IP. Okay, so next, to continue, here it's just click next, and then next again. Okay, so the database operation window will come up here in the upper left. The first thing is you need to click the test database link. You see this message, meaning you can go ahead and execute the SQL button right there. Okay, so click execute, and then this message will come up. This may take several minutes, so just click OK and wait for it to finish, and then you'll notice here it's starting to install the database. Okay, once it's done, you will see this message: the operation is finished, please press close button. So click OK, and then click the close button right there, and the IIS will continue to install, and then you will see when it's done. Okay, so here it's done. You can click close that. The next thing that you need to do is go to your IIS. So I'll just go into IIS, or Internet Information Services, right there. I'll just type in IIS, and it will come up on your start menu. Okay, so expand. I'll open it up. So I'll expand the server name right there, also the site, default site, and you'll notice here that's the web service that we just installed. The first thing you need to do is set up your login for the default website. So click the default website first, go to basic settings right there, and then click connect us, and select specific username. So what you actually need here is a Windows logged in or Windows user. So yeah, if you don't have a Windows login, you have to create one so that the IIS can use that to log in. Okay, so I'll click connect us, and then I'll select this specific username, and I'll click set. So enter the username of the Windows login. So what I have here is this, and the password for your Windows login. Okay, click OK. And if you don't see any error, that means it's good. You can click OK. And just to make sure that you have a good connection, you can click test setting right here. And you gotta make sure that you have or see this authentication message right here that says it's been good. Okay, so close and click OK. You have to do the same for WatchNet Web right there. So click that WatchNet Web on the left, click the basic settings, connect as again button, and then select specific user, enter the same login. Okay, click OK, and then test setting again. Okay, so that's good. Click OK, and then OK. So the next thing that you need to do is open the WatchNet Web folder. To right click to see the menu, and then you click Explore. So that will automatically open the File Explorer folder and then direct you to the WatchNet folder. What you need to do is go back into www roots, right click on the WatchNet Web, and then go into properties first, and then go to security. Then from here you can click edit, and you have to give the full rights to that user for the WatchNet Web, otherwise you won't be able to modify the content of that folder. Okay, so I'll just select that user, I'll give allow, or I'll put the full control and modify access to it. Okay, and then OK. Now let's go back to WatchNet Web, and then from here you look for the web XML file at the bottom. So right click on that file and select open with, and you want to open it with Notepad so you can modify the content. So you need to modify the content because the content or the IP is not set when you install the service. So I'll open this up so you can see it clearly. Only thing that you need to do here is modify the server right here. Okay, so you need to put the server name. So I copied it already on my clipboard. I'll just paste it. If you notice, it's there as the server name and then the SQL Express. Okay, so that's the only thing that you need to change here. Just make sure you change the connect string value server, and also the IP address right there. It has to match the IP of the computer. Okay, so that would be 10.32. That's the IP of my computer right now, so I'll use that one. And then close it, and if you ask you to save it, just hit save. So now it's saved. Okay. Alright, so that web service is now installed. What I can do now is go into the app and try to connect using the local IP. So I'll open the app. I'm gonna go to set web server, and then I'll go to I'll enter the IP. I already entered it there. So the IP right now is 10.32. I'm gonna try connecting to the server using the local IP because my phone is on the same network or Wi-Fi. Under advanced, you might want to make sure that you have the whole keyword right here. So WatchNet Web, web service, access WS, that's SMX is what you need to enter in there. By default, you won't have a WatchNet Web, so you might want to enter WatchNet Web right there. So / WatchNet Web. Once you're done, you can save the setting and then hit test connection. And if the phone sees the server and it has a connection, then you should see test connection successfully. Once you're done, hit save, and then you can go back and log in. So the login for this app is the same as your software. Okay, so once you click the login or tap the login, you should see all the events. By default, you have an option here to go to personal list, modify some cards if you want. You can also open the door from here. So I'll show you when I open the door. On the software, you should see the lock opening. Okay, So you see it there, it opens, right? If I open the second one, that will open. Okay, so that's how you connect. If you have the ports open, then you can just enter the one IP and then you can connect using the one IP. So even if you're outside the network, you can still log in or connect to the Access Master app and then open door from wherever you are. Okay, thank you for watching, and have a good day.